76 pages, 6 days, one snowstorm, and a team bold enough to believe they could pull it off. This is the story of Friends Like These, a Vancouver indie film that refused to play by the rules. Every great independent film begins with a spark. For director Zoran Drago, that spark was community. Friends Like These wasn't just a production, it was a labor of love, a feature-length drama comedy built on collaboration, trust, and Vancouver's rising creative talent. Writers Josh Roman and David Lawrence crafted a tight 76-page script filled with heart and humor. The cast, Kiran Madahar, Jillian Zavasal, Josh Roman, and Maitreya Scarwinner, brought warmth, chemistry, and authenticity to every frame. But writing a script is one thing. Shooting an indie feature? That's where things get real. Independent filmmaking is problem-solving at full speed, limited resources, tight budgets, big ambition. The team needed a location that was cinematic, affordable, and available for nearly a week straight. They found it on Bowen Island, a stunning coastal escape just outside Vancouver. Through online booking platforms, essentially Airbnb for filmmakers, they secured the perfect property without the crushing cost of traditional insurance-heavy locations. One problem solved, but the clock was ticking. Originally scheduled for 8 to 9 days, production was compressed to just 6. 76 pages, 6 days. That's nearly 13 pages per day. For context, most film productions shoot 2 to 5. This wasn't a shoot, it was a sprint disguised as a marathon. 14-hour days became routine. The crew worked tirelessly, shooting on a red scarlet, capturing cinematic images while racing against time. Every setup had to be efficient, every performance sharp, every department operating in sync. And then, on the second-to-last day, nature intervened. A sudden snow flurry swept across Bowen Island. Schedules collapsed. Continuity was threatened. The carefully planned final scenes were suddenly impossible. So the team made a choice. They packed up everything, moved back to the Vancouver mainland, and on the final day of shooting, they completed every remaining scene. No excuses, no delays, just adaptation under pressure. That's independent filmmaking at its core. Once production wrapped, the footage landed with award-winning editor Fred Thorson. But the innovation didn't stop there. The soundtrack featured independent Canadian artists like Harlequin Gold and the Little Coyote, reinforcing the film's commitment to community-driven artistry. The film premiered in Los Angeles, earned CRTC certification, and received praise from publications including Movie Maker. And then the team took things even further. Friends Like These was minted as an NFT, valued at 0.5 Ethereum. A traditional indie film embracing next-generation distribution. It was bold, experimental, fearless. And maybe that's the real legacy of this project. Friends Like These proves you don't need a studio budget to create something meaningful. You need vision, you need collaboration, and you need resilience when the universe throws a snowstorm at your second-to-last day of filming. This is independent cinema. This is Friends Like These.